made this big mistake in my business, and I am creating this video to help prevent you from falling into the same footsteps that I went in. It's a learning experience, but we're about to talk about it today. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lashawnda, and I'm doing something a little different over here, okay? And I will explain more later on in this video, but it is as a result of me realizing that I was making this mistake in my business. One thing that I realized is that no matter what products you come up with, no matter what programs you try to launch, no matter what it is that you're trying to do as a business owner, if you do not have a community that know, like, and trust you as a person and your brand, it is going to be a really hard sell, no matter what. And I realized this like the hard way because I just recently did a launch for a brand new program and it didn't go so well. If I'm being completely transparent with you guys, it didn't go so well, and I took a week to reflect, and I'm actually gonna do another video going more into that launch later on, but that's not what this video is about. I did a lot of reflecting in reference to what went wrong, like why, this is a great program. I know that my target client or target buyer would really benefit from this program, and I just really was wanting to know, like, looking internally on my business, like, what do I feel was missing? And I had such a pivotal moment when I realized that I don't have a community. This also came up because me and my fiance, bringing into the new year, we decided to do a 3-day fast, and we were basically just like, our goal was to seek God more and just really hear from him, like what we needed to do in this next journey in our life for 2023. And one of the words came up, community. That was one of the words that came in my spirit. I had thought nothing of it beforehand, so I really feel like God put that in my spirit specifically. And I was just like, you know what? That would make sense because primarily I'm on all of these different platforms. I have a YouTube channel, I have a podcast. I'm primarily on Facebook as of right now. I have an Instagram. I don't really post on Instagram. And then I also have a TikTok. And no matter what platforms I have, if I don't work on creating a community of people that want to follow me specifically, and not even just me for the content that I can deliver, or the value that I can deliver, but follow me as a brand and as a creator, then anything that I ever put out is going to be a hard sell. I found myself during this launch having to do the DMs and trying to nurture people in their DMs and trying to get them on a discovery call. And I had invoices going out that weren't getting paid, and it was just a mess. It was a mess. And I feel that I was chasing after the sale versus them coming to me organically. And I did not like that feeling at all. And I really could tell that me reaching out to people and trying to get people or convince people essentially that this was a good program, that this is why you should have it, or this is how it's going to solve your problem. These people either did not know of my brand previously, or maybe they knew of me from Facebook, but they wasn't necessarily friends with me on Facebook primarily because of wanting to follow me as a person and my brand. So this was a big mistake that I realized. I'm like, honestly, where I'm at right now, I don't want to even launch anything else until I have created a community of people who know, like, and trust me. And so that's what I'm working on. And I want to ask you guys, in your business, do you have a community of people that know, like, and trust you? And the easiest way to decide or determine if you have this is if you reflect on all of your platforms and you look at the metrics and you see how many people are following you for you. I realized I had a hard pill that I had to swallow, is that with Facebook specifically, it's really, really great for prospecting. It's a really great platform if you're looking to network with new people, if you're looking to prospect and hop in people's DMs or get connected on that level. But when you look at your friends on Facebook, for one, I know for my platform specifically, I have around 3,000 followers on Facebook, and I have around like 3,200 or something like that friends on Facebook. But here's the difference with Facebook that's different than any other platform that I'm going to mention. With Facebook, you normally can add people on Facebook if you guys may have a common interest, or maybe you're common friends or maybe you're mutual friends with someone that they're mutual friends with. And a lot of the times when I decide whether or not to add someone on Facebook is if they are in a similar industry as me, if they are a potential client or a prospective client, or I just like what they do and I'm like really motivated by what they do. So a lot of the times the people on my Facebook, they either don't know me, they may have seen a couple of my posts, but they're not specifically my friends to follow me. Now, don't get me wrong, I have friends and family on my page as well, but those are my target clients. So when I'm looking at it from who I'm launching to, I'm essentially launching to a pool of people who are either lukewarm to my brand or cold, like they are just completely cold audiences that even though they are friends with me, they do not know, like, and trust me as of yet because of the reason why we became friends in the first place. Versus on a platform like Instagram. I do not like Instagram, don't get me wrong, but I have to give it props. You know that the followers that you have on Instagram are following you specifically for your content or for your brand. You know that for a fact, pretty much, because normally you'll grow your Instagram account from either, let's say you're on my YouTube channel right now and you're like, oh my God, I really like her content. I want to be able to connect with her off of YouTube. The first thing you're going to do is try to follow me on Instagram so that you can stay updated with me and what I have going on. Also, if you do like a speaking engagement or something like that, 9 times out of 10, you're going to plug your Instagram and people are going to organically follow your Instagram to stay connected with you, right? So you know that the people you have as a follower on Instagram, that's essentially your community, versus on Facebook where these people are potential clients, they're prospects, but they're still like a cold audience. So I had to learn this when I was reflecting, and I had to ask myself, okay, so what am I going to do differently? Like, how can I build my community now that I have realized this? And this also helped me realize why other things that I have tried to launch in the past did not go as successful as I would have liked for it to. It's because I did not have a community behind what I was launching. I didn't have a community behind my brand. I may have had a few followers, but I didn't have a community of people who knew, like, and trusted me enough to want to purchase what I was launching. So that's what I am changing in my business. I'm going to go into more detail in future videos, but don't make this mistake. Do not sleep on communities. And I want to share with you a perfect example of what's going on right now on TikTok that validates what I mean. So there is a guy on TikTok right now. His name is Keith Lee, I want to say. He's a black guy and he's a food critic. And he basically goes to different restaurants or big businesses that are franchised or whatever, and he reviews the food. And he has gotten so big, he has over 6 million followers on TikTok alone. And he has gotten so big that when he reviews a restaurant or food, either if it's a good review and he really liked it, the people that is in his community will run to that restaurant and blow it out, pretty much, for lack of better terms. Like, they will show up and show out because of his reviews. And he has built such a powerful community that he can make or break your business. Because there was also a review that he did on these pickled vegetables that a lady was selling on TikTok. He ordered them, or I don't remember if she sent him some or he ordered some. However it happened, he got the vegetables and he loved them. And within, I think, 24 hours, she had $40,000 worth of new orders just because of this review. But some things went down after that, and we found out that she wasn't licensed, that she wasn't doing certain things properly in her business. And so based on how everything was going, he reversed his review and took back his recommendation, took down the review video, and essentially shut down all the sales that she had got from his review. That is a powerful community. That is a powerful community for you to be able to say, hey, go shop at this place, and your community go and flood that new business. That is a powerful community. So when he does start to sell something, or whenever he does decide to do something that costs money, because right now he does this for free. He doesn't get paid for this. He has built such a strong community that whatever he decides to launch, it's gonna do good. He can say something on his platform and people will go running. And so that's what I mean when I say a community is so important when you have a business, because you don't want to have a hard sale on your hands, because it doesn't matter how good your program is. If no one knows you and knows your brand and feels comfortable enough with your brand to spend money on you, it's gonna be a hard sale. It's gonna be a hard sale. And with me learning that I do not like launching, I do not like that, and I'm gonna talk about that later. But with me learning that I do not like that model, I really need to focus on creating a brand with a community attached. So that way that in the future, whenever I do put something out, I know that I have built a powerful brand behind my name, so that when I say, hey, this is gonna be good for you, this is what you need, that they are gonna go running. I'm not gonna have to hop on discovery calls to try to help seal the deal for you. Like, I'm looking more so for a business where I release something and you're like, here's my credit card information, sign me up. Like, I don't even care what it is. I want to be a part. Let's go. That's what I am looking for. And I know that building a community is going to take time. So I'm not saying that this is something that's going to happen overnight. This is something that's going to take time. And so I know for me, I'm going to have to be more vulnerable. And that's why I'm having this conversation with you guys, because I feel that on my platform, it's a lot of I'm teaching you how to do something. These are the steps, da 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 da. And I don't really have a conversation and be vulnerable about my personal experiences. And so I know that when you're trying to build that know, like, and trust factor, you have to become relatable. You have to open up a little bit, let people know, like, I got kids. You know what I'm saying? I got kids, you got kids. Like, just give people things that they can relate to in your business. So that is one thing that I'm going to be doing different on this channel. My goal is to work on building my YouTube channel completely. Like, I want to build my community on YouTube first. And I'm still deciding on how I want to use my secondary platform. So I haven't decided if it's going to be Instagram yet or TikTok. I personally prefer TikTok over Instagram, but I know that right now Instagram is the go-to platform for building your community on a secondary platform, like an actual social platform where you can directly interact with your community. And that's what I'm definitely looking for. But let me know in the comments, like, what do you think? Do you feel that you have a powerful community behind your business? Or do you feel that you have people that know about your business? You don't know that if you were to launch something that people would go running for that because they already know, like, and trust you. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'm very curious to hear. Also, let me ask you this. So whenever you connect with someone, whether it be on YouTube, a podcast, whatever, like when you discover someone, whether it's at a speaking engagement, what is the first platform that you want to follow them on? Let me know in the comments. But that's all I have for you today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.